Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel and my YouTube family. Linguistics and Research Guideline. The topic I'm going to discuss: language universals and linguistic typology. Books, Language, Its Structure and Use, 4th edition by Edward Finnegan. Language Universals and Linguistic Typology by Bernard Comrie. Contents: similarities and diversity across languages. Why uncover universals? Language types, semantic universals, phonological universals, syntactic and morphological universals, and absolute universals. So, similarities and diversity across languages. The various languages of the world are structured according to many different patterns of phonology, morphology, syntax and semantics. Some languages have very large inventories of phonemes, others have very few. So, in some languages including French, Italian and English, the basic structure of the clause is SVO, subject, verb and object. That is, the subject comes before the verb and the verb comes before the direct object. In languages such as Japanese and Persian, both the subject and the direct object occur before the verb in an SOV pattern. Language universals. Language universals determine what is possible and what is impossible in language structure. For example, while some languages have voiced and voiceless stops, pa and ba, ta and da, and others have only voiceless stops, pa and ta. Why uncover universals? By studying language universals, we begin to understand what in the human brain and the social organization of everyday life enables people to communicate through language. The study of the language universals offers a glimpse of the cognitive and social foundations of human language, about which so little is known. So, language universals are also important to our understanding of the brain and of the principles that govern interpersonal communication in all cultures. In the course of evolution, the human species alone has developed the ability to speak, thus distinguishing itself from all other animals, including other high mammals. Humans have developed not a single language that is spoken and understood by everyone, but more than 5,000 different languages, each of which is complex and sophisticated. Language types and language typology. A prerequisite of the study of universals is thorough understanding of the variety found among the world's languages. Language typology. It focuses on the classifying languages according to their structural characteristics. Typology means the study of the types or the classification of object into types. Examples of typological classification. Typological classifications are languages that have both voiced and voiceless stops in their phonemic inventories, like French, English, and Japanese, and languages that have only voiceless stops, like Mandarin, Chinese, Korean, Tahitian by Edward Finnegan. These languages lack nasal vowels. Semantic universals. They govern the composition of the vocabulary of all languages. Anyone who has studied a foreign language knows how greatly the vocabularies of two languages can differ. Semantic universals typically deal with the less marked members of semantic fields, which are called basic terms of this context. Phonological universals. Another level of linguistic structure in which we can identify universal roles and classify languages into useful typological categories is phonology. All languages have a high front unrounded vowel, a low vowels, and a high back rounded or unrounded vowels in their phoneme inventory. Syntactic and morphological universals. Word order. Speakers of English and other European languages commonly assume that the normal way of contracting a sentence is to place the subject of the sentence first, then the verb, and then the direct object if there is one. For example, in English, the sentence Mary saw John is well formed, while variations like John Mary saw and saw Mary aren't well formed. Absolute universals. Universal tendencies. Two universal rules according to typology. Number 1, all languages have at least 3 vowels. Number 2, if a language has only 3 vowels, these vowels will be A, I, U. These 2 rules are the examples of absolute universals. Universal rules have no exceptions. Another example of absolute universals include: in a language has a set of dual pronouns. It must have a set of plural pronouns. If a language has voice stops, it must have voiceless stops. Thank you. I wish you all the best. Allah Hafiz.